The 90s were so fun, weren't they? It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. 3 things you need to know to start your day. First and foremost, this weather forecast. What the heck, Mother Nature? Chance of snow today. Not too bad for tonight, but if you are going somewhere, you might want to maybe reschedule. There's a chance of rain and snow mix. Precipitation about an inch, depending on where you are. Then tomorrow, mostly cloudy, chance of rain or snow tomorrow night into Wednesday night. We're going to get about 2 to 4 inches tomorrow night. Thursday looks fine, and then more weekend snow. I'll tell you about that as the week progresses. Dan Alexander is in the Shark News Tank. What's going on, Dan?
Sarah, more New Hampshire residents than originally thought were affected by a ransomware attack on a company that handles personal and sensitive information for large corporations, government departments, and several U.S. states. The news site TechCrunch reports that the breach against Conduit in January 2025 is now believed to have affected 181,000 in New Hampshire, up significantly from the initial 11,000 reported by the company. Those who are impacted will be contacted by the company. In the Shark News Tank, I'm Dan Alexander.
All right. Thank you, Dan. Well, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, who led civil rights movement for decades, has died at the age of 84. And the Godfather, Robert Duvall. Forgive me, but I thought he was already dead, but he died at the age of 95. Coming up in 15 minutes from now at 6:30, customer service reps want you to stop doing these things. And one of them I am so guilty of. That's coming up on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Welcome to your Tuesday. Do you remember Lily Tomlin when she played the operator Ernestine?
One ringy dingy. Two ringy dingies. We just want to be sure that the line from the White House to the Kremlin is working. What? Yes, I do. I do know quite a bit about Russia. What do I think of Lenin and Marx? Well, John Lennon's a little dull, but Groucho's hysterical.
Oh, customer service. Yeah, I don't know if she was a customer service rep or whatever, but I don't know. I just pulled that out, thought you'd like it. The only thing more annoying than calling customer service is receiving the calls, being a customer service representative. And there's a bunch of things that's going around the internet about customer service reps want you to stop immediately. One of them said, stop bringing your phony service animal into the store. You're still doing this. We know it's not a service animal. Stop doing it. Here's another one. Do not abandon cold or frozen items on a random shelf when you're shopping because you don't feel like going back to the frozen food section. It's okay, but hand it to an employee or a cashier or something. Don't just ditch it in the peanut butter section. Here's another one that's a little dated. Don't lick your fingers to separate the bills or anything really that you hand to us. I don't want your spit. Okay. That really is, that's understandable. Another one, if my arms are full carrying plates to your table, don't ask me where the rest of the order is. Don't do it. I'm not an octopus. Coming up, I have to share the very worst phone call that I ever made to a customer service representative. I feel like I have to publicly apologize 20 years later. That's coming up about 10 of 7 on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. It's a Shark Morning Show. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Do you remember Anger Management, the movie with Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler?
I just want to watch the movie.
I'm only going to say this one more time, sir. Calm down.
I'm calm!
And then he tases them, Customer service reps, they have been complaining online. We talked about this earlier, about the things that they really want us to stop doing. Here's another example of a customer service rep just getting a hard time from the other person on the phone.
Okay, so everybody at this company, including this person that you spoke to previously, we don't have any obligation to tell you where we're located, especially because we work remote. Also, her last name, she's not obligated to give you.
Haven't you asked for that in your life? Not anymore, but I used to say, what's your last name? But I have to tell you about this thing that happened about 25 years ago, I'm going to say. It was a long time ago. A bill collector called me about a bill that was not mine. Now, here's how it happened. I paid a bill at one point for a family member who was going through a hard time, and apparently this company kept my information. They called me at work when I was at the studio at another radio station, and they started making threats. I went off. I went off on this woman who was just doing her job. I'm sure she was getting paid like $7 an hour, something like that. And I'm sure she was told, this is how you get money out of people. Oh boy, I went off on her. I wanted to apologize to her, but I couldn't. She was the one saying the words coming out of her mouth. So I said very awful things to her, like, how do you sleep at night? I wanted her to go to a very hot place for all of eternity. I don't really wish that upon you, lady. I know you were just trying to probably get yourself through college, by taking this stupid $7 an hour job. Anyway, my apologies to her. There, I feel better. Hey, coming up in just a bit, we had a couple of deaths. Robert Duvall died. The Reverend Jesse Jackson also died. I'll tell you more about that coming up in 3 things you need to know just after 7 on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I wonder what Rob Thomas is doing now. Maybe I'll find that out for you. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah. Welcome to your Tuesday that kind of feels like a Monday. The weather forecast for today. What the heck is happening with you, Mother Nature? Wow, chance of snow today and mixed with rain, which is always fun. We could have about 1 inch of the slushy stuff. Tomorrow, same thing, only more snow expected for tomorrow night into the overnight. Thursday looks okay, and then the weekend we're going to get more snow. But, we will see how that goes later on in the week. But over the next 2 days, we could get between 2 and 4 inches, depending on where you are. We had a couple people pass away. Jesse Jackson, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, was 84 years old. He passed away. And honestly, I thought Robert Duvall was already passed. But apparently, he wasn't. The Godfather died at the age of 95. That's too bad. Coming up in about 15 minutes from now, we're all going to get there, I guess, right? We're all just walking toward that finish line. So enjoy your day. Coming up in 15 minutes from now, what's happening with the World Olympics, with the Winter Olympics? In case you're not paying any attention, I'll give the U.S. medal count. And apparently there is some controversy happening at the Olympics. That's coming up at 7:30 on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. You never know when you're going to need to sing that song at karaoke when it comes on. That's just my personal experience. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Well, if you're not paying any attention to the Olympics, let me tell you about them. They're pretty fun to watch, actually. Team USA snagged 2 more medals at the Olympics yesterday, a gold and a bronze. There's a bobsledder, Elena Myers-Taylor. She finally won a gold in her 5th Winter Olympics. She's the oldest winner in that event at 41. Her teammate also took the bronze in that particular event. After day 10, Norway maintained their lead with 28 medals and 12 gold. Italy comes next with 23 medals, and Team USA is third with 19 medals, 6 of them gold. Now, third is an improvement from when I looked yesterday, because yesterday I think we were 6th or 7th, but yeah, so there you go. Team USA, not too bad. And you can keep track of all the medal count in real time at Olympics.com. There is a link right there on the Shark app. And while you're on the Shark app, Sean McKenna, he really works hard. He works hard to give you the information that you want. He put together a whole list of New Englanders who won medals at the 2026 Winter Olympics. There's a whole bunch of skiers from Vermont. A lot of those, but there are other people there. You can check it out right there on the Shark app. Now, coming up, there is controversy at the Olympics. It seems that it is every time, isn't it? People are messing around with the other athletes. Well, they got all that pent-up energy, I suppose. Anyway, I'll tell you more about that coming up at about 7:45 on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Purple, gold, and green. Happy Mardi Gras. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. February 17th. Welcome to your Tuesday that kind of feels like a Monday. We're going to have another twofer right at the top of 8 o'clock. Coming up, but right now, the allegations, the controversy, the drama of the 2026 Winter Olympics. My goodness, there's so many things happening. There's a bunch of stuff happening with the French ice dancers. There were allegations involving former partners and the judges who favored one team over another. Boy, oh boy, there was a Finnish ski jump coach who was sent home for alcohol use. There was a male ski jumper, this is one of my favorites too, by the way, who were wrongly accused, they say, of using a crotch filler to increase their distance in the air. Who knew there was such a thing as a crotch filler? But my favorite one, my favorite controversy of the Winter Olympics so far, is the Norwegian speed skater. I know this is the Swedish chef, but close enough. This is kind of how the guy sounded. Norway and Sweden are right next to each other. And yes, I had to look that up. Don't judge me. Anyway, this speed skater took home a bronze medal, and he confessed on cheating with his ex-girlfriend in a live television interview. He called the affair the biggest mistake of his life. And he said that he really wants to be a good person. He tries to be a stand-up guy, a good role model, and he did something stupid. Well, here's advice for you, buddy. If you cheat on your girlfriend and you want to get her back, don't embarrass her by going on a live televised interview and letting the whole world know before you've told her. Oh, my goodness. Now you're all caught up with the Winter Olympics. Coming up, the 8 o'clock flashback just after 8 o'clock. It makes sense, doesn't it? On 102.1 and 105.3, The Shark. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, it's 8 o'clock. That means it's time for the 8 o'clock flashback. All brought to you by the Watch Stop, coming soon to Rochester. Today in 1968, the Basketball Hall of Fame opened to the public. That's not far away in Springfield, Massachusetts, if you want to take a ride. Today in 1985, the U.S. Postal Service raised the price of a postage stamp to 22 cents. Wow. Now it's what, a buck? Is it up to $1 yet? I don't know. Anyway, today in 1989, the film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, starring Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter, opened in theaters nationwide. And back on this day in 1985, I ain't ever gonna give you up. You're my best friend. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. How you doing, friend? Welcome to Tuesday. That kind of feels like a Monday if you had yesterday off. Over the weekend, my husband and I went into Portsmouth, and man, oh man, I can't even keep up with Portsmouth. Every time I go, it's like, oh my gosh, that was just here. Now that's not here. And oh, this closed. And now this is coming in. You know, I try and keep up with it. But anyway, one shop that we wanted to go into, we were very excited. Hearth Eatery. Remember then when that place closed? It was just there for like a couple years, right? In that funky building in Portsmouth. Well, Michael Buckley of MT Dining Group bought that building. And if you know Chef Buckley, you know that he's got a couple of these places already. There's a market and cafe in Hollis, where I grew up in the town of Hollis. And it was going to be the same type of place. That space was perfect for it, truly. So we walked in, and the first thing I noticed was there was new decor, new color schemes and all that, but basically the layout of the place was pretty much the same. They had a place for sweets and pastries, then they had a savory cooking station. I'll get back to that in a minute, but they also had their to-go case, food that you could buy and take home. They had their pizza oven there, and places where you can sit. There's the bar there where you can hang out and order drinks and stuff. But over at the cooking station, I met another guy. I don't want to brag or anything, but I met Chef Dylan Mason. He is the corporate executive chef for MT Dining Group. NBD. Anyway, Saturday is demo day at the Buckley's Cafe in Portsmouth, and he was there to do a demo. I couldn't believe it. I asked him if he was the guy responsible for the menu over at Surf, because Chef Buckley also owns Surf, and he said yes, if a lot of the items he was responsible for, including the umami sushi, the veggie sushi, which I just wanted to kiss him right there in front of my husband. But anyway, if you want to go check it out, it's a really cool place. There's all kinds of stuff there to eat and take out, et cetera, et cetera. And I've got more details in case you missed everything I just said right there at shark1053.com or on the Shark app. Sweet home, Alabama. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah. Happy Mardi Gras. I went down to New Orleans last year after Mardi Gras, but the beads were still in the trees. What a town that is. If you like music and food, New Orleans is the place to go. Anyway, thanks for being here. We were just talking about Portsmouth and how I can't keep up with all the changes. I wanted to check out the new space, Buckley's Market and Cafe, where Hearth Eatery used to be. It was awesome. I just told you about that. And there was a sign on the window of the store that used to be Fat Face. So that's going to have a new clothing store called Soft as a Grape. And they said they were going to be opening up sometime in the spring. But I remember when that space used to sell candles. Do you remember that? Candles, little gifty things. That was the store that was on Congress Street 3 decades ago when I moved to the Seacoast. So anyway, you can check out more changes in Portsmouth right there at shark1053.com or on the Shark app. Coming up at about 8:45, the Yacht Rock Song of the Day. We do it every weekday on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark.
Lowe's has all the supplies you need to get your home spring ready, inside and out. Shop Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Plus, renew for the season with select cleaning essentials for under $10. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Lowe's, we help, you save. While supplies last, selection varies by location.
We have everything you might need for a rainy day like today. Visit your nearby Lowe's on East Arc Avenue in Sunnyvale.